Alright. What am I doing here? I forgot. Yes, I am a mission. Oh, wait. This one. Yes. It's gonna push me here. Live streaming. I am not, because game YouTube won't recognize me live streaming half the time. There we go, I'm live streaming, yay. I need to hear my characters. Where's the, okay, there you go. Hear my character. Oh yeah, alright. Alright, oh sweet Jesus Christ. Let's do this. Almost put my ankles.
Isn't that Charlotte? We're always running into her. What's she doing this time?
Yay, we found Scarlet.
I see. So you believe that this warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double.
Huh. Okay.
Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one. Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next? Hey, what a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up,
Perfect
thumbs up,
timing.
thumbs up.
So, the Phantom Weasel's latest
Thumbs
warning
up, thumbs
letter.
up.
What are your thoughts?
Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you
Sweet
call us
Jesus.
in?
I was not gonna live stream today.
Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is
But-
from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about
I
it.
need to, because I may not live
But
stream
not to
tomorrow.
worry. You're in good hands because
So
I'm
live stream
a
today,
professional.
I
The
might
story
make
goes
two
like this.
videos tomorrow. Actually,
10
no,
or
you
so
know what?
years
I'll
ago,
make two
a
videos
phantom
tomorrow. How
thief
about
became
that?
active in the court of Fontaine. Known only as the
I'll make
Weasel.
videos now,
Nobody
not
knew
now,
his
but
true
after the
identity,
live
and the
stream,
authorities never managed to
edit,
catch him.
then have it ready for tomorrow.
Wow, cool!
Yeah,
He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read about in novels.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear.
You know what?
And no one was safe from his
I should have played in
predations.
Dreams. I
He
should have
would
thought
just
about
as
it.
soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a
Dang
toy
it.
doll given to a commoner child for their
I want to
birthday.
excel this and play Dreams. Maybe next time.
I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor. But this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Yeesh. So, did they catch him?
Nope.
Not exactly. There's a good chance that the Weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance. When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all. Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and pasted it on the gate of the opera
Hey, this-
because for all to see.
There's old dude right there.
Squeezed through the crowd
Wait,
this
I just,
morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
What the heck is this? I can't read that. What kind of foreign language is that? Is?
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote. 3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the opera house, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
How you can read
This
that?
is, without a doubt, a clear declaration
Wait,
of criminal
wait a minute.
intent.
How she can read that?
After years of
It's
laying
weird.
low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance. What once seemed like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he reemerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted? Aww. But Paimon doesn't want to get kidnapped. Well, he'd have to go through you first. You would stop him, right?
No,
Okay, the
I
people
would
have
not stop
spoken.
him.
It's clear
Plus,
that
you
the
could go to
public
like
are
another
very
dimension
concerned
anyway,
about the
and
Phantom
like
Weasel's
teleport back to
reappearance.
me somehow. Which I don't understand how you do that, but okay.
Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes.
I was right. It is him.
Yep, that should be enough to form the skeleton of my article. It does feel like something is missing, though. Something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the Weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Oh no.
Lenny!
Magic, magician.
Are we still
Caesar,
like good
the
terms
Phantom
with him
Weasel.
or
That's it.
not?
Let's go
Because
interview Lenny.
this is gonna be weird.
You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too. And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common? They both have an air of mystery about them. Perhaps there's a connection
Thank
there.
you, thank you. I do try my best.
What sort of a deduction is that?
Oh, relax.
I really do
My
appreciate it.
journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go. No time for delay.
Wait, so are we like good terms with him or not? Cause I know in the last stream or whatever, the whole court system, we was not in good terms with him because he straight up lied. Which, in my defense, that's a personal thing though. But again,
I'll take a guess.
you lied. But then again, it's personal. It's okay to lie. I don't have to tell you everything about my life. Anyways, let's see how this is gonna play out.
Wow, Mr. Magician! How did you know which card I picked?
Oh, it's simple. Come closer and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
Dang, got him on point.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
You can tell? Oh boy.
No, he can tell just by looking at you.
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance. You should really be heading home. Remember to apologize to your family, all right? They must be worried about you.
That's not Myron. That's just like,
Got it. Bye, Mr.
that's just
Magician.
like straight to the point. You did, okay. Video games.
Hey, Lenny?
I knew it. They're not
Why,
on good
hello.
terms.
We meet again.
They're not on
Are
good
you
terms.
looking for me? What's the situation?
Well, why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Oh, please. You
Yo,
didn't
what's
believe
up?
that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
Yeah, we still not on good terms on. Okay.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions. That, plus the fact that he was the only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for me.
Damn.
You guys, on the other hand...
That's messed up.
Let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
Wow! Cut it in one! Is this more of your trickery at work?
No, he overheard you.
Really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck.
Okay, pure
His
luck.
warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on the
My
latest
TV
news
too
about the
loud.
Phantom Weasel.
Hook that up.
So, Linny, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
To be honest, it makes me angry.
Angry? Why?
Angry how?
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Oh.
Huh. What are the chances? Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
Well,
So I'm
if he
still not
is,
at good
then his
terms
warning is
with him,
clearly a direct challenge
though
to
he
me
lied.
personally. And if he's not,
Even though that's
then
personal.
it's still
but,
going to be a
what the hell?
huge headache for me.
What do I know?
The mere mention of the Weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show. But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it.
To be
We
honest,
shall not ruin the
I'm
performance
not sure
on
if I'll emerge the
stage.
victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
One second.
You're being far too modest, Linny. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a
We all
thief.
just get on the stage, just like
Thanks for the
our
compliment,
shoes
though
off and start
I have to
dancing.
say, I don't care much for the comparison.
or something like that. I
A
don't
lot
know.
of
Just
people
to ruin
liken
the performance.
magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important
Okay, there we go.
difference
That's
that
better.
these
Yes,
people overlook. Allow me to demonstrate
better.
with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now.
Wait, is that the flower
3,
that he gonna
2,
not
1.
that he needs? Wait, what?
It's gone!
Stop that! Don't how you stop?
That's the question. Where did it go? Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious
How
things
y'all
disappear,
wait?
but
No,
only
stop.
magicians make them
Game,
reappear.
don't do that. How y'all
If I
just
could
looking
now
and all of a sudden
invite
just
you
like
all to check your
pop out
clothes,
the thin there,
there
thin
might
there?
be a surprise in there somewhere.
A surprise? Let me see!
No, he literally put that on you without you looking somehow. It's weird. Oh God.
It's right there!
Turn the flower too close.
What an outstanding trick!
That would be
Sorry,
funny.
Linny, it seems that my previous praise was woefully inadequate. Clearly, magic is the superior art form to
He
theft.
literally
Don't
put the
worry,
flower
I didn't
on
take
him
offense.
for an
I
apology
just
for
wanted
what
to take
he
the
did
opportunity
in
to
the offer
perhaps
thing
change some of the
and
preconceived
lied or
notions
whatever.
you might have about magicians. Since
How did you
Caesar's
not
death,
see him put a flower
lot of
on you?
people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now.
It's kind of
let's
weird because it's like
assume that you are well versed in floral
facing him.
symbolism. For example, magicians often use
And you still wearing the
rainbow
flower,
roses in their
okay.
flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters. But you used a Looney-Doo spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice.
wait, where's his sister? I
Impressive
just thought about
knowledge.
that.
It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Looney-Doo spells in my magic.
Bro, you're
It sounds
literally
like something I should
Barbados.
look
You
into,
should know
though.
this.
I'll buy myself a copy
know-
of
I don't
Fontaine's
know anybody
Floral
can tell,
Language Facts when I
but-
have some time.
Yeah.
But it'll have to wait until this Phantom Weasel business is behind us.
Well noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time. But let's hope the Phantom Weasel
3
is caught
days
by then.
time.
If there's nothing else,
So maybe I
I'll
gotta
be off.
fast forward
You've given me
time
lots to work with
just
here,
to
and I've
see
got
the
no time to lose if
performance.
I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
Don't worry, you also shall be in my group too. At some point.
So, Lenny, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
Damn.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Aww.
Bro, he literally just put it on me without nobody looking.
To their secrets.
Don't know how, but
But
that's what he did.
it's really itching to know how it's done. You feel it too, right? So itchy.
Not so itchy then, huh?
No.
Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Magician's assistants? Oh,
Magician's
fun. Assistants are technically magicians too. Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done. Shall we go for it?
Oh Lord Jesus.
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the Weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal. But if he wasn't the Weasel,
So we're gonna do more investigating,
well, that'll make things more interesting.
and then more
It would mean that the Weasel
freaking
lives,
collecting
and he's been laying low all
what
this
is
time
it?
in some corner
information
of Fontaine.
and read papers and
if
stuff
we're
like that.
investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma
Then
is a
for
good
some
place
reason go to
start.
court and just see
Word
which
is
one
that she
go
visits the
higher than the
cemetery
other,
often,
then
so
whichever
I asked
one the
Lynette
higher
to wait for her
person
there.
wins and the other one
We should
loses
make a
and
move.
guilty
Let's
and
go
blah blah blah.
rendezvous with Lynette.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I got a pretty flower. Wait, is that an actual? Wait, is that an actual thing? There's no way. That's not an actual flower, is it? Or just like a safekeep type thing? Oh, it is. No, it's not. That's not it. Oh, is that like a safekeep? I'm kind of curious now because I just like got that all of a sudden. I don't see it. Oh yeah, I feel like I got all these. I got all these stuff that I should be like leveled up my characters, but I'm too lazy. I need to get the blue version of this one. I just thought about it. Yeah, well, it's for next time, I guess. Well, let's go. I go that way. Nope, that's a lot of stuff. I go way over. Oh, we over here now. Okay. Not gonna lie, it's my top second favorite place to be at. Due to the fact we go on the water now. Which I wish we can go on the water everywhere else though. They should have done that. That would have been dope. Like discover underwater caves and stuff like that. Okay, that goes the sister.
You took your time.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
It's been a while, Lynette. We're working as Lenny's temporary
Wait, so they'd be
assistants in the
like friends again or
investigation
what?
of the Phantom Weasel.
Because
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around.
I think we're friends now. We're not, at each other's throats for some reason. Due to the fact he lied, but still.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. She's heartsick. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave. Often she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself. I asked her what she was doing once. She said she wanted to speak to him again. She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away? Oh. So 10 years. Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
I'll bet.
Due
Caesar's
to
reputation fell apart after his
Naruto,
identity was revealed, so
and
no one else visits his grave.
Ultimate Ninja Store
Gemma's the only one who
connection.
still thinks about him after all these years.
What is up
I
with
don't know
what?
if the mind
Okay,
lives on in the waters after death.
what
but
is up with this
if it
Ultimate
does,
Ninja Store?
I'm sure Caesar
weird
must be
names?
grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly. If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to
Is
poor
this part?
Gemma.
This is part of the whole
Her fiancé
Boruto
was a
thing.
low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her.
That's what it looked like.
Anyway, all of
I'll
that
probably watch that
said,
later.
she's running later
Okay,
than
too.
usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's okay. Well, that's
And stop
everything I
calling it
know, I'm
Naruto.
afraid.
Naruto's
You might
like,
have more luck asking
I
some
mean,
other
yeah,
people.
he's the GOAT. Well, the whole thing, but
All right,
it's
well,
about
thanks for
Boruto
sharing
now. It's
all
not
of this with us. We'll
about
keep
Naruto
asking
anymore.
around.
You're welcome. I just hope she'll
He
be
lost
able to move
Kurama.
on one day.
I'm sad that he lost him, but he lost him. Very sad, very strange. But he had to do what he had to do.
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't.
Yeah.
But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this Weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
Called it. Seriously, 10 years ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
I mean, he could
Oh,
be in a balloon
please.
thief, to be honest
Weren't
with you.
the
You
one
don't know
cursing
that.
his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you think you know a guy, or words to that.
What?
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
What the hell? Okay.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel. We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it. Do you think you could spare a moment to tell us a little bit about Caesar?
No.
You've come to the right people.
Oh.
Yep. I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street.
Why you look like you're from an
He was
anime
a
of Cartoon
great
Network?
magician. The best trick I ever saw him do
Also,
was
rest in peace,
pop a
Cartoon
transparent
Network.
balloon,
It's gone.
only for a whole bunch of
The
doves
whole
to
studio
fly
was
out
like
from the
shut down
inside.
for like many years now.
I was right up close and
Rest in
didn't
peace.
blink
You
or
was
look
the
away once.
best thing that ever happened to
But
me in
for
my
the
life.
of me, I still don't have the
I
faintest
hold
clue
you
how he
dearly
pulled
to
it
my
off.
heart.
Really incredible stuff.
Still kind of
I
sad
saw
about
him
that.
perform too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out after he was done. Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Huh. He doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
But are you sure about
After
that?
he died, there were also rumors
Just because
that
he doesn't
used
sound
the
like a
wish
bad guy,
list to
that
find
doesn't
out
mean
what
he's
was precious to people, with the
not
intent
a
to
bad guy.
steal it later. As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about
Looks can be
anything
deceiving.
from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the Weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more. I bet Gemma must be pleased.
Oh,
If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time. No, speak of the devil. That's her over there.
Yes,
If you've got
Cartoon
any
Network
more questions about
Studios
Caesar,
officially
she's
shut
definitely
down.
the one to ask.
I think like 2 weeks ago or something. Because I had seen like an article about, I
So
think an
that's
article
Gemma.
about it or something.
Is it just
Like on my
Paimon, or
news
does
feed
it
for
look like
Google or
something's
whatever.
wrong?
And I
Wait,
just seen like Cartoon Network
it looks like
Studios.
she's
I was
injured.
like,
Come
oh
on,
no,
let's
it
see
just
if
shut
she's
down.
okay.
No, my childhood. My childhood gone. Curse you, 2020. Curse you. The old lady.
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
Gemma.
Who's asking?
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm.
We're just kids.
It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern, but you didn't answer my question. Who are you? And what do you want with me?
Oh, okay.
My name is Linny, and this is my sister Lynette.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
My name is Rex.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar was falsely accused. You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this.
She did not want to share.
I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
I never believed that he was the Weasel.
I am Weasel.
I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
No, not that I know of.
Got it. All right, sorry for disturbing you.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Nah, bro, she hiding something. She is hiding something. Cause you just don't brush people off like that. Well, you can, but she's hiding
Judging
something.
by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
Yep.
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
Dang, I was on point. Let's go.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago.
True.
It makes sense that she'd be wary around us. In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
I'm still want to know we like good terms or bad terms. Cause all of a sudden we just like friends now. Again. Which is weird. I didn't want to go to that. Is it 8 o'clock? You know what? And close enough. I like the fact you can't fast forward this. Did it say 8 o'clock or 12 o'clock? Where am I? So we need to go back way over here into the water. No. Oh. I have to jump down.
Over here.
Lynette's not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now. Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. So, we need a contingency plan.
Alright, what should we do?
Today, we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant. When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and he inherited his craft. Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies. I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned, though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
Oh, my dude got a temper. That don't worry, I can devour the enemy just to calm him down. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh. Guess we're going here then. Yep, I know. I don't want to try to buy something.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former Magic Maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
Oh, forget the pleasantries. Just sit.
Okay, he's a stuck-up kind of dude. I don't like him already.
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lenny stroking his ego.
Screw him.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Lenny. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you.
Oh, I hate people like him.
The Weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Bull crap. No, you won't.
Sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets.
True.
And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Uh-oh.
He got something to do with it. Pretty sure he got something to do with it.
Lorenzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
I'm pretty sure
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young. You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
Yeah, he's
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey! Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is the first time meeting him. Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway, point is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, he's mad. Aw.
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right, I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
Aw.
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Lenny, be my guest. But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
We don't like you either.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
No,
honestly, I just don't like that guy.
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? Why would someone you just met make an offer like that? He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
Yep.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely. That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Okay, my suspicious is right. He's definitely up to something, and we need to figure that out. Ah, the light. It hurts. Ouch. Okay, she just like pop out of nowhere.
You okay there?
Who are you? Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out. I say way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off? Ugh, Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
Hey! Keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of him.
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life.
Lorenzo might be the weasel.
I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's
I wouldn't say
not a
that.
good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm leaving.
Just like fall flat on his face.
And there he goes. What do we do now, Lenny?
Shh. I think we're being watched. Someone was listening in to our whole conversation. Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We better take this elsewhere.
Run away! Yay! Oh, wait. I almost killed myself. Damn it. Okay, we need to go right here, so... Alright. Wait a minute. Where am I? Oh, I know. Okay, I know what I meant. Okay, I see. Let me get a treasure chest over there too.
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
So you're Lenny. And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today? Save us the trouble and go fetch her for us. Let's not drag this out.
Paimon doesn't like the tone of your voice, mister. Who sent you, huh?
Save your questions, missy. You ain't gonna need answers where you're going. Capiche?
Looks like we can't avoid this fight. Now, I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
Dude, you like
Don't worry, we got
strong.
this.
Even though I have no idea what weapon you actually use. I think you use an arrow, don't you? Oh, I'm machine. Okay. Miss. Miss. Y'all throwing shurikens at me?
Step right up.
Oh, you do use an arrow. Okay. Interesting. Oh wait, these are not actually. What?
Curses! They're tougher than we thought.
Vision wielders.
Wait a
are
minute.
always
That's
trouble.
that's interesting.
Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
Come on, let's scram!
Hey, wise guys!
So I don't shoot actually arrows. I shoot like
Oh, they got away!
weird props.
Did you catch what they
Yeah,
said just
attack
before
the
they
enemy.
left? Something about intimidating someone else. Sounds like they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic, and they've already done it to someone else, but who? You're right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and she acted like she had something to hide. Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
I need to play with him more
if
often.
That's the
I
case,
need to try to get
she
him.
should be more willing to open up to us when she learns that those thugs
it's
won't be
probably like the
bothering her
next battle,
anymore.
or whenever he pops
Let's head
up.
back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
Cause his fight mechanic is pretty interesting. Okay, we need to go back way back over here. Wait, what? Nani? What, they having tea? The fudge.
Coffee is life. Looks like no more free coffee for me.
Aw.
Gemma?
You again? What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine. So, you can relax now. We're here to protect you.
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being. It's been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid. How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all?
Yes.
And why are you doing this?
Because we want to.
I'm afraid I can't reveal all the details just yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity. Because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. If possible, I'd like to take a look at them. Do you know where it is?
The Fleuve Sonde. But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since. I also know that the Fleuve Sonde is dangerous territory.
I smell
Lots of
cave
hostile groups lurking
wonders.
around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Understood. Lynette, you stay here and take care of Gemma. Don't let her come to harm.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Okay. Alright. Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
Saving mode off. Okay, I like her. I'm glad I got her as a character. I like her attitude. I don't know what I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going down. What? Oh. That's right. Oh, I forgot we can go down here. It's kind of what? I'm legit confused. Oh, can't stop. How do we supposed to go down? Go right here, right? Yeah. Okay, that's better. I hear a lot better. No. Distract me while I'm live streaming.
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the workshop should be right nearby. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them away first.
Okay.
There we go. It should be just down here.
All right. Wait, where are we going? I knew it. Caves of Wonder. Oh, level 7. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am going to die. Oh, well. Oh, I do got a fire person. Oh, I'm actually good then. Wait, no. I need D-Luke. D-Luke's more powerful.
What's our objective?
I don't think I'm good. Unless I just got one more pyro character. Never mind. I forgot we get to play as him. Actually unlock it too. That's like the one thing I hate about Genshin Impact. You get the characters, but like you get to like for a trial for them, try them out, whatever. But you have to spend like money or premium gems just to buy them. And half the time, it's not guaranteed you actually want to get that character. Oh, I thought this was a move. I just wish that like this, you play the character and you try him out doing this, and do like a certain mission that you want to unlock that specific character, or get to like no, actually do a certain mission just to unlock that character.
Is this one of Caesar's gadgets?
Bang.
Guess we must have triggered some sort of device.
Oh, so he just shoot. Oh, that's interesting. That's dope. So he doesn't shoot arrow, he basically shoot magic. Oh, he shoot cards. That's sick. Okay. That's actually really sick. I like that.
Now disappear.
I really do like that.
Over here.
Ow.
Step right up.
Step right up.
Wait, hear me. Hear me.
Now disappear.
I remember calling him Luxor from Kingdom Hearts.
Let's get this show on the road.
I know. Oh.
Look, the doll in the box is glowing.
Okay, his elemental burst like weird. Interesting though. What weird? What? Oh. Damn it. I gotta shoot y'all.
There's something written on the card on this doll.
Okay. Oh, so I do have to shoot you. Okay, I do have to shoot you to progress. And they got an upside down hat say 1. So I guess how many times I use my special it increases? Depends.
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's investigate.
I know which one you is. Right here. Right? I might be wrong enough. Okay, you're the middle one. So it is you. It is you. It is you. Damn, I'm good. Why does this remind me like a creepy haunted house or something?
That's weird. Have we reached the end already? There's nothing here. Maybe this was a wasted trip.
This place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery. We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption. If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere. Aha! If I just move this book, then hopefully... and... presto!
Ah, the old moving the book behind the bookcase trick. Classic.
I'm a magician too, and apparently great minds really do think alike. Looks pretty big inside. Let's head in and take a look around.
Alright, that's original ordinary. Give me the treasure. Take that. I don't want to cook. Got too many of those, that's leaves. Doggies! Prepare to burn. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. Ow! Stop that. Yeah, I'm taking up a lot of damage for these damn dogs. No, wait. Bang, bang, shoot, shoot, bang, bang. Yeah, water and electronics does not mix. Come on now. Yes, guys, I know my characters suck. I know I did level them up and artifacts and blah, 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 but that's too much of me. And very lazy. Come on, dude. Racine gun? Oh, no. You stupid animatronic dog. Kill yourself. That's why you drown. Can I use these to... Oh, you can't. It's only for the travel. Oh, that's handy for the traveler, but not everybody else. Okay. Don't want those. Aw, that would have been handy to heal other people too. If you switch characters. Two of them. Cool.
Step right up.
On aboard the choo-choo train. Okay, so
Disappear.
Nice. Ooh,
Why
what
have
is
you
that?
stopped, Lenny? Is there some device in that box?
Huh. It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead.
Okay.
If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
All right, see you in a bit.
So we're like friends again or what? I still don't understand it. Okay, so he basically left the group. Okay, that's cool. Oh jeez. It's a freaking puzzle. It might be an easy puzzle. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. If I do this. Ah.
Seems like we can't step on the same tile twice. Guess we've got to finish it in one run, huh?
Oh, this okay. This is gonna take some time to do. Okay, go up here. What if I jump? Okay, I just figured something out. I got this. So if I do this, then jump over it. I guess it don't work. Oh. I know I can jump over that. So if I do this, we're in it. Oh, I gotta stay on it. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. I'm trying to see. I can't go back. Ah, crap! I can't go back across. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Where'd that one go? Let's stop right there, though. You start right here. No, you stop in the middle. You start right there. Okay. Yeah, I think I messed this up. Okay. This is gonna take me a while to do. If I can figure it out in one go. Unless I make a box. Hold on. Make a box. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Oh, where you going? Oh, yeah, I thought I had it. But that was the right play, though. Hold on. So, don't... Ah, shoot. Wait, hold on. If I make a box, I can't jump off of this. I gotta land on it. So, if I do... the fuck? Yeah, I have to make a box. I mean, it's like a little zigzag type thing. I need to get that middle. Oh, that's wow, this is confusing. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh, that actually worked. Oh, that actually works. Just gotta jump over this one. This. Ah! I just definitely the same one twice. Wow. Let's see this one. Oh, I figured it out. Not damn time. Wait, did I figure it out? Yeah, I figured it out. I know I'm doing something wrong. Nice. Oh, it's a hat. Sweet. Like an hour.
The placement of this device inside. If I remember correctly.
Oh. Guess we don't talk to you? Like treasure chests around here, something like on top of these. I can't. All right,
Wow! There's a hidden room here! Let's see! Oh, this bookcase is full of Caesar's own notes. He wrote a lot about the principles of magic.
I'm trying to find a treasure chest.
Much too advanced for Paimon. Hey, look! Is that Caesar's diary on the table?
Or is it?
This book's thick as a brick! Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
That's not big as a brick. Alright.
At one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer, enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted.
Aww.
Boy, are my legs sore. I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
Damn. That's funny.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised. I do hope they got home safely. Anyway, they said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2. I told them that learning magic is very hard work, but that didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down.
Wait. Oh, is he talking about Lenny and his sister?
It seems like something's bothering Lorenzo lately, but he won't open up to me about it. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children. I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan.
Oh.
They wanted to call me Master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master. With time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age. I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through.
Oh, it's
Gemma
about
thinks so
them.
too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
Heh. So it's about...
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the two kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission. Sounds like their parents have other plans for them.
Huh.
I guess we'll be parting ways soon. It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now. They're very tough, but also very cautious, and they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have. They hide things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied. That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always
So this
shows
is
somehow.
literally about Lenny and his sister.
I can sense that their lives have been hard. Possibly even dangerous, too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them. After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods. And that is why we must find our own truth. P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that? P.P.S. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies.
P.P.P.P.S.
It probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said. Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
Oh, true. Okay, that was getting interesting, actually.
Two magic geniuses with a father and a mission, huh? Sounds a lot like he was writing about Lenny and Lynette, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what I got.
So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Lenny!
Oh, wow. This is a big scoop. Interesting.
Lenny?
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed. First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming. Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it.
Stop
And
it.
then what?
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion. Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
So that mean we're like best friends now or something?
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy.
Ouch.
He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall. Not without a vision, at least. And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
Oh, so he's gonna perform.
Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh?
Oh, he's gonna perform
I was
it.
about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but if it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it.
He can do
Wait a
it.
second. So if a dummy's supposed to drop out of the box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box. This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle. From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point, the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trap door onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
That's way simpler than Paimon imagined. Even Paimon could probably do it.
No, you can't.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship. There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick. Caesar was a highly accomplished magician, but unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off. So,
how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
But here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here, which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
Wait, what?
Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand. But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask. And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices.
That's actually true.
But in his most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. That's why he set his gadgets with the mechanism on his left.
Ah, so wait, this doesn't explain how he died though.
Exactly. I think that's likely what happened.
Oh, yeah. I didn't read that.
Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through. So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there. Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on. Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way. With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
But in reality, someone switched the boxes, and they did it to murder him. But how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be difficult to pull off, no?
Huh.
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed, and who could move his props around without arousing suspicion. Someone who was always by his side. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
Wow.
You just
I knew it.
couldn't let
I
sleeping
knew it. I
dogs
knew it.
lie, could you? There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this
He was
trouble
bad
for
from the
some
beginning, how he
magician
knew
who
it.
died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know.
Bullcrap.
Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with. But I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and
I
back
knew it
off
was
like a
him.
lady, but you disappoint me.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her!
Yes, although however stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it. Which is why you can't leave this place alive. Take them out, and make it quick.
Do your worst!
Yeah, you are gonna die. I mean, just like you're just gonna die. Y'all just see y'all fate. Literally, you just legit see your fate.
I'm fine.
He said, I'm fine. Stop it. Oh, that's Big Bubble. Oh, you Big Bubble. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know what you do. Usually get killed by water. And Big Bubble, he shoot water. Oh, he shoot ice. Okay, you shoot ice and fire. I don't like that. Hello, how you doing? Thanks. Rasengan. Ha! I am the best. Whee! This? Wrong person.
And voila! Here comes the finale.
La 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 la. Okay, I like his fighting style. He doesn't use arrow, he uses magic. Damn. That is funny.
You kids are tougher than you look.
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now.
Oh, it's cool, man.
I think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
Why? If I had a mora for every time you said that man's name. Of course you idolized Caesar, everyone else did. But I was the real genius magician. Me!
Hey, what?
He was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me!
So it was jealousy.
Yep.
Jealousy. Hatred, more like. I hated Caesar. All he cared about was his magic. He lived and breathed it. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it? But the people loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
So why did you just leave?
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their Mora. There was nothing
he just goes straight up later. I mean, left.
And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, it would expose me, and it would destroy me. I had to kill him. There was no other way.
Plus, I need to make like 2 videos. I got like a request video from this, from a YouTuber.
And this was your only motive?
A fellow YouTuber.
What other motive
he want me to play a fan,
I was under the impression
a Sonic
that there
fan
might have been
game
other
that's
factors
on
at play.
Dreams, and I need to try to find that game.
Maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
And it's another Sonic fan game that I've seen recently, and I do want to play it.
Guess
I
I was
might
wrong
do
about
2
that
videos
then.
tonight and then upload them
Next question.
tomorrow.
Are you the
I might
Phantom
upload one. I
Weasel?
might upload them tonight. I don't know.
Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way, that the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world. I never bought into
This is the
any
sole
of
purpose
that.
of magic: bring joy to the world.
I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much it was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items. I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
So that's the story, huh?
Okay.
Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
Because I've been like want to do some more videos lately as well. But it's just the fact is I don't know what to like record
You've seen
and
what's here in my last-ditch effort to stop it getting
play.
out
So
has
that's why I do
failed.
most of the live streams.
What else can I do? So
Just
be it.
at least keep the content going.
I've
some type
enjoyed
of way.
power and wealth for the last 10
Because I know
years.
videos takes some
likes
time
of
to
which
do.
Caesar
You
could
gotta
never
record
give me.
and edit and all that
I
kind
wouldn't
of stuff.
choose for things to end this way.
But I got 2 videos
But
in
I
mind
regret nothing.
that I want to do.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards. Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just outside the workshop when I'm back.
2 hours later. Oh, we go. Oh no, bro, we keep an eye on you. Ah, we ain't leaving. We just not leaving here. We will keep an eye on you. You. Keep an eye on.
Go.
I don't know what I did that for. Take that. Take this. Take that. Who cares about this? You better stay here. We'll be back.
Lily has told me the whole story. Lorenzo, do you
You know
confess to
what?
the murder
No,
of Caesar
we
and
didn't
to
actually find that
blaming
out.
him for the Phantom
And I
Weasel's
believe we're gonna
crimes?
find that out before this whole update is over with, because
Look who's
we
finally
still
developed a
like
conscience.
literally got his vision,
What kind of disciple murders
and
their own
he's
master?
pretty much put in jail.
I hope it was
So
worth it. Because they'll be
we
hell
never
to
did
pay.
find out why he gave his vision to us specifically. I mean, due to the fact we like rivals or whatever.
Looks like it's all over. What
But
should we do
yeah,
next, Lenny?
we
Should we start
never
preparing
did
for
figure
your
it out.
show?
Let me think.
But he did say he has
Let's
like
rendezvous with
some
Lynette
kind
and
of
Gemma
other
first.
ability or
Lorenzo
other
in
power or
custody,
something
Gemma
that he
will no
said that he
longer
wanted
have
his
to fear
vision
her
for.
safety.
And that's something he wanted to unlock.
We should go tell Gemma the good
But
news right away. It'll give her some peace of mind for sure.
we don't know what that is. I do remember that he said he mentioned that to us. That he has some other type of ability that he can unlock. Just the fact he just don't know how to do it or something like that now. But anyways, he's in jail. So we will find out in this get off the thing. I got stuck.
Ah, you're back. You were so quick. I've only just finished.
But
my third
hopefully we'll
assignment.
find out in this
Your third?
in this update.
Lynette, come on. We've talked about this. Everything in moderation. You're not going to have any room left for dinner now.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
That's besides the point. Well, it's done now. But try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Point taken.
Did everything go
You
okay?
know what? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how I got stuck right there.
The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
Gosh,
That's why I said
amazing.
subscribe to the channel. You never know what you might
Sorry,
miss.
I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can. I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but I...
Aww.
It's okay. We understand. He did threaten you.
I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of tears in this update.
But you don't
Literally
need to be
tears.
scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry. Sorry. My emotions are all over
Yeah,
the
we
place
don't
right
talk
now.
about how I get stuck on stuff. It's
I've
all
been
a part
waiting for this day
of
to
the whole
come
cyber
for
race
so
thing.
long. I always wanted to
Glitching stuff
report
happens.
Lorenzo. He took
It's
all
not
of
the
Caesar's
game.
property,
It's just
which I
it's
found
just me. I
suspicious.
just know how to
But I
do
had
it for
people
some reason.
watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it. I was so
What happened
afraid.
yesterday? You talking about like yesterday's
I was
live
scared
stream?
he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave.
Yeah,
So
yesterday
I
was like crazy.
Never had the courage to speak out. Thank you all. Truly. Thank you so much.
Wait, did I live stream yesterday? I think I did. I don't know. Can't remember. Ooh, excuse me.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name.
You're welcome.
I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great. And to think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty. At least his soul can
Aren't
finally
you
rest in peace
from
now.
Leeway
Thanks to your
Harbor?
efforts.
He looked like he's from Leeway.
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
Yeah, you still have the rest of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
Cheer up, Gemma.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
My brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow evening. Would you like to come along? It might raise your spirits.
Man, in fact, I need to
This
fight
show
that
will
boss.
be a
I get
special one.
the other little
We're
piece
holding it in
to
Caesar's honor.
for her brother, because
In
I think her brother
Caesar's honor?
get the blue piece. No, she gets the
Really?
blue piece, and her brother get the white piece.
Thank
So
you.
I do need
I'll
to
be
fight
there.
those robots again.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show.
I still want to know we like cool with each other because
Wait.
we was on bad terms before, but
Feels
now
like
we're cool with each
forgetting
other.
Something. Oh yeah, Caesar's diary. We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Linny and Lynette or not.
Oh yeah, speaking of a giant
Linny
freaking
keeps the
crab,
diary
I need to
back
try to
in the
beat that.
workshop, so we didn't get
I
a
just
chance to
realized
bring
it.
up. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to ask Linny tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to
evening.
fight that. Come to think of it, and it's like close. It's like right here. I need to fight that at least once. But I'll probably do that the live stream though. I've been on here like wait, an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. 18 to pretty much the next day. But yeah, I do need to fight that crab at least once. That's a bad idea actually. So sunset? Cause I think that's like the only thing I didn't fight yet. Yeah, because she's like freaking high level and stuff. Of course, it's really easy for you. But it's a challenge for me. Didn't think about that, did you? Okay, so we just like teleport here. Alright. Nice. Also, I need to do all this other bull crap on my thing, but I'm too lazy to do it. Kill it. I just had to. I had to at least once. Once per stream. Every time I play this game, I gotta kill a bird or some kind of animal. Why can't you be my pet? That's so adorable. I don't want to just like fly around. That's true. Everybody is, I think. I think whoever killed his pigeon, like no matter what country you in, you play this game, you kill his pigeon, you're on like the wanted list already. Like hands down, wanted list already. I'm pretty sure multiple people did that already. So just saying, whenever you become a boss, just be prepared. Cause it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Paimon's excited to see another of Linny's magic shows. Wait, Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today. So, I'll be watching with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to begin. The great magician Linny has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new grand finale that no audience has ever seen before.
Alright, let's sit back, relax, watch the magic trick show.
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too. So, how did you two first meet, Gemma?
Well, I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children. Children love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained.
True.
Caesar had this amazing way
pretty
of
much
bringing
anything
them
in life.
into a dreamlike world. And somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So, I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aw, that sounds so romantic. What trick did he do?
He pulled flowers behind his back.
With a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head. I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Oh, that's so cute! Actually, now that you mention it, Linny's done that one before.
Yep.
Is that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like Caesar. So, let's treasure the time we have with him.
But he gave me a flower. I don't roll that way.
When the people dearest to you might be gone.
Don't be sad.
That's right. It's all over now. Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but at the very least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on. You can breathe easy at last, right?
Right. Yes, you can breathe easy now, Phantom Weasel.
See? Even Lynette says... Wait, what?
Wait,
The
she's a
Phantom
weasel?
Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
As Linny once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience. But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve. It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
Wait, she's the weasel?
What are you talking about?
Oh, dang.
Paimon doesn't like this riddle. Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going. Come on, say something.
You stop talking out so loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intermission, after which Linny will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show, the one we've all been waiting for. The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside.
I just realized everybody just like stood up except for the ones like right there, right, the second.
Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's
Yeah, I
go
already killed the
somewhere
bird.
else for now.
The bird died. I just not too long just killed it, but I came in here. Wait, where we going? This is my way. My way, the highway. Rick style. Alright. Aha! You trying to trick me. You thought you was going outside, but I didn't. So is she the weasel? Oh, whatever.
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood. This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
For some reason.
Linny? Don't we have more important things to address right now? Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
Story time.
Well then, let's hear it.
Story time. Let's get it. Let's do the whole picture story
Let's go
book
back
thing.
to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine, she never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter
deja
on
vu?
her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough
I feel like I did this
similarities for
already.
people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So then what?
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now, all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
Wow.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Linny? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me, even without a shred of evidence?
This
a magician
update
is an
is
expert
good.
at playing
Oh my
the audience
god.
to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé whose
No, I got
devotion
time
to
for
her
her.
betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned
got,
and hated by all for 10 years, but
some
you,
time to actually farm or
everyone
whatever.
sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it?
Oh.
But why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why didn't he sell her out even at the end instead of admitting to being the weasel himself?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Linny, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the
Dude, I
phantom
wish we
weasel's
could put
true
her
identity would
glasses
serve no
on. I wish they could get the option to do that.
If the weasel
Because
remained free,
in the live
then
stream,
she
she
could
actually
take
put the
care of
glasses and the
Lorenzo's
little
loved
mustache on.
ones.
She had two
An
versions of the
excellent
glasses.
answer.
Because
Though
I kind of
sadly,
realized that
a
in the live
little
stream,
dull.
but I wasn't really paying attention
Is that
until I actually
right?
looked back.
Well, don't
She
let
had like
me
two
bore
versions
you.
of the glasses.
If you'd care to change the topic
I was
to
like, oh
something more
crap, I did not know that.
interesting, I'd be much obliged.
But I wish we
As
just
a
like
matter of
just
fact,
put on
there's
her
one
like
thing
right
I'd really
now.
like to understand.
It would be funny.
Why would the real weasel have targeted things that only have
But I
value
did
to
take a
other
screenshot,
people?
so
Could you shed any light on that?
that's good.
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we? If I had to guess, I would say that the real weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents
Oh
died
no,
young.
she talking about her childhood.
Betrayed,
Oh.
scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life
Yeah,
was
this
a
about her
miry pit
backstory.
that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear.
Dude, the
Her
whole
pain
entire
became
update is like
breeding ground for dark thoughts.
they went all out with this one.
Thoughts which festered and grew
The whole
into a twisted
investigation
solution
and
to
the
her
whole
troubles.
Sherlock Holmes type
I
thing.
detest the happiness of others.
They,
in
yeah,
all
they
its
kind of went all
forms
out with
alike.
this. I like it.
I will rob
That's why I
them
said it's
of
like
everything they hold to be good
probably
and
the
true,
second best.
and it will fill the void in my soul.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
But like far
Now it
as
all
like
makes sense.
the top, like the
this
region
story
wise, is
satisfy
second
you,
for me.
Linny?
Mondstadt
Yes,
gonna
it
be
is
first.
quite to my taste.
Mondstadt, then this
Thank you for
one.
helping to clear up my confusion.
Leeway. No, not Leeway. Imazuma. Leeway. No. Switch that around. Sumeru, then Leeway.
Huh. That's right.
Cause we don't want much to do in Leeway Harbor anyways. Besides the Luna Festival and stuff like that.
Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace. Linny. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel.
Oh,
Still
he's the
as shrewd as
copycat?
ever. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Oh, snap!
Death? You met him?
Those are the two children that Caesar met?
Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore.
Bro, he's like a good detective. Holy crap.
Did not forget. And so we came to find you.
So Caesar met those two 10 years ago.
I'm still standing.
So that's what it was he was talking about in the in his diary.
I'm free.
Free? Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
What are you trying to say?
You're going to jail.
That for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole? Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that? He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life. But that truth is gone now, and I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Oh wow, he like legit cut deep.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has
Oh dang, he cut deep. Holy shoot.
Tonight's show. I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale. Well,
They are. He just like straight cut her deep. Oh my god. I mean, she did deserve it, but like, dang.
I'm sure you all remember the magician's Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
Oh, he's finna perform that trick
So we have now learned
that his master didn't do, and he died, and because of her and the other guy.
Guess that's my cue to leave. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous. Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone are my true witnesses.
Lenny, wait.
Oh no.
You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever? You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today. Maybe then you'll finally understand.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
Well, you did kind of talk a lot about you being the Fatui, so you and your sister. So I still want to know we on good terms.
Like Lenny said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
That's what I still want to know. Are we like Prince now or what?
Best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lenny after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
Alright. Well, let's go and watch Lenny's finale then. This trick's a pretty dangerous one, but he should be able to pull it off, right?
So this is gonna be like a whole cutscene thing. Shame on you, Ken, your husband or whoever he is. So you... Oh, gotta go this way. Oops. The world may never know. Ah. Trying to grab on the door and just like phase through it. Cutscene. Wait, how they supposed to lift that up?
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
Oh my gosh, you look so
We're
cute.
sorry.
Oh,
You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day, you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Lenny is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
I mean...
Mysterious. Surprising. And logic-defying.
Whoa, this is...
Isn't that right?
This is kind of clean.
This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Did you see that? One minute he was
Bro, that gave me chills. That was kind of clean.
How could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished right in front of my eyes.
What a heart-stopping magic show. This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has
That
finally
was
been
kind of
cleared.
clean, though.
And
Hold
Fontaine's
on,
new
man.
star magician Linny has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make a great headline.
So
for
he
the
actually
Sternberg
used
tomorrow,
himself
if I do say so myself.
to fall and create an illusion
Looks like everyone really loved Winnie's grand finale.
before he hit the ground.
Paimon doesn't
And
seem
basically, we just looked through
anywhere.
their whole story, their whole
Oh,
background.
Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, oh, you mean the one where Caesar's buried? Yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seemed like Linny's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward. Alright, let's go look for him there.
Oh man, that's kind of heartbreaking. Jeez. Anyway, oh wow. Yeah, let's go here. All right, let's do this. I still want to unlock him as a character. I don't care. Or probably get another person. No, I need to unlock him as a character. 'Cause I like his fighting style. He just used magic. Oh, my ankles.
Linny! There you are. Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
Magic is a performance art.
True.
A magician has to be creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him.
Oh.
I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done. But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me.
I still got time for like,
I
before I
needed to
kick it or
learn how
whatever.
to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves.
I mean, like
But
I
without
always
proper
have time,
guidance
but
from a
bleh,
professional magician,
you know,
we quickly plateaued.
working stuff.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
Yes. We figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, "It's my passion." But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved.
Aww.
What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
So that's why you lied. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you?
Yes,
but don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the House of the Hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go. After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel. That night,
no, he's not
I remembered
here,
his smile. But as I lay there,
oh, I'll be right back.
I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left. But I guess that's the price we have to pay. You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
Yeah, cheer up, Winnie. We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey
headphones.
too.
I need to get some more headphones
But
too.
whatever happens, Paimon always
These are
believes
getting
in what
old.
tomorrow brings. Delicious food, fun toys, and the traveler by my side. Paimon just needs to focus on
I think we're cool because he actually like expressing his feelings right now.
You know, traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other. That's what gave us the strength to get through the darkest days. That's why the darkness never consumed me, and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through. All right, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight? Were you happy with it?
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the Opera House just talking and pretty much missed the entire first half of the show. Winnie, could you do just one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lenny Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Oh, all right then. Go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand. We ain't going along with this.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now, have another look around. Maybe the flowers appeared somewhere else.
Really? Let's see.
I think I have my phone.
Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right?
Still don't understand how you did that.
Oh yeah, a rainbow rose. But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done. Please, Linny, pretty please!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me as teacher.
Fine. Please, teacher, please!
Lord Jesus. Nope.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets. You have to observe, think, and find the answers for yourself.
Is that it?
Damn.
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good night. I look forward to seeing you again.
All right, fine. See ya. Shall
I know,
we
right?
head back down too? Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the Steambird tomorrow. Paimon bets Linny and Caesar will be plastered all over it. Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow morning and see what we can find out.
Okay, so that means we're on good terms now. I got another flower. Okay, so does that mean we on good terms with each other now? I'm still kind of confused on that. Ain't close enough. Wait, did it say tomorrow? Wait, what? Please complete the first quest. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what first quest? Wait, oh, wait, what quest I gotta complete? Is there something down here? Another Horizon Adventure. I also gotta do these too. I'm like legit procrastinating on these. That's a bonky honky. Oh well. I'll probably do the rest of this tomorrow, or maybe not. I don't know. But that's it for this live stream. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, you know, subscribe, hit that like button, and all that good stuff. Tell your friends, tell your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. This is a good game. This game is fun. But anyways, now I'll see you all next time. Peace.